Hey everyone, welcome back. Whether you're a creator, a customer, or one of our automation tribe members, you're in the right place. You've probably seen those viral animal videos, calm scenes, then out of nowhere, a fart, and it all turns into chaos and laughter. Let me show you an example. Channels posting this kind of content get millions of views, but most of them create it manually, and it takes time. In this video, I'll show you a fully automated system I built with make.com that creates these videos in just minutes, from prompt to video to voiceover. You can get this full automation inside the Automation Tribe community. Make sure to stay until the end, because I'll also show you how to generate lots of prompts at once. I've created a mega prompt for that, and I'm going to give it to you so you can scale this fast. Now, I know some of you won't watch the video until the end, especially if you're just here to grab the automation from the school community or the shop. But if you want to really understand how this works, here's the structure behind it. If you're an Automation Tribe member, just go to the classroom, download the blueprint, and click Import Blueprint in Make. You'll have the exact same scenario ready to run. If you're not a member yet, stay until the end. I'll show you how to build this step by step. First, you'll need to create an Airtable base. I've named mine AT27, Funny Video Animals Laughing. AT stands for Automation Tribe, and 27 is the number of the automation, because right now we have 27 major automations available inside the community. In this base, you'll need the following columns: image prompt, animation prompt, status, image, video, sound, final video, and published. Now let's start with the first module in Make. It's called Airtable 1, Search Records. In this step, you'll need to select your base. At 27, Funny Video Animals Laughing, choose your table. Make sure to select all the fields you want to use later, and under limit, type 100, so the scenario can batch process up to 100 prompts at a time. Right after the Search Records module, I've added a filter, and I recommend you do the same. This filter makes sure the automation only runs on rows that haven't been processed yet. That way, you won't waste resources generating duplicates, and it keeps your costs low. Here's how to set it up. Label the filter as Not Done. In the condition, choose the status field. Use the text operator, is not equal to. Then type Done. This means the automation will only continue for rows where the status is not done, so it skips anything you've already processed. And one more tip. I highly recommend starting with just one video at a time when testing. This helps you control your API usage and make sure everything is working perfectly before scaling up. The second module in the scenario is an HTTP request. For this step, I'm using the API from fal.ai, one of the easiest and most powerful tools. To get started, you'll need to create an account at fal.ai. Add some credit to your balance. Then, go to your account settings to grab your first API key. Once you have that, come back into Make and add a new HTTP module. Now, take a look at how I configured mine. The method is set to POST. The URL is the endpoint from FAL.ai's documentation. In the headers, I've added authorization key, your API key. For the body, I'm using the image prompt from Airtable as the input, and make sure you keep the same settings. This module will send the prompt directly to fal.ai and start generating your image. In a few seconds, we'll move on to fetch the image. But before that, let's give the API time to do its thing. That's why the next step is a sleep module. Even though the image usually takes around 10 seconds to generate, I added a 30-second delay, just to make sure the image is fully ready before we try to fetch it. After the sleep, we move on to another HTTP request. And I've renamed this one Get Image. This part is really simple. Change the method to Get. Use the following URL, and make sure you append the request ID from the previous node. Keep the authorization header exactly the same, with your API key. This module will fetch the generated image so we can use it in the next steps of the automation. After we get the image, The next module is an Airtable module, and it's set to Update Record. Here, you'll need to select the same base, choose the correct table. Then, make sure you match the correct record ID, which you already got from the first Airtable step now. In the image field, you'll insert the image that was just received from file.ai. Now, we move on to the video generation step. This is another HTTP request module. This time, we're generating a video based on two things: the image we just created and the animation prompt from Airtable. Here's how to configure it. Set the method to POST. Use the video generation URL from fal.ai. In the request content, paste in your JSON. Same format as I used. And don't forget to check the option, Parse Response, so we can use the data in the next steps. If you need help, just visit the Kling video model page on fal.ai and click on API documentation. You'll find everything there. Since the video takes a bit longer to generate, I've added another sleep module, and this time, I set it to 300 seconds to give the video enough time to render. After the wait, we'll use another HTTP module, and this one is called Get Video. It's very simple. Set the method to get, paste the URL from the video response, and at the end of the URL, make sure to append the request ID you got from the previous response. Leave the headers as they are if the authorization is already configured. Finally, we go back to Airtable again, using another Update Record module. Just like before, select the correct base and table, match the record ID, and this time, update the video field with the video you received from fal.ai. Now we'll add another HTTP request module, and this one is for merging the video and the audio into a single file. For this, I'm using a custom API endpoint I created. If you want to use my free merge API, go to the classroom. You'll find it available for both free and paid members. Download the file and upload it to your own server. I've also included a step-by-step video on YouTube that shows exactly how this works and how to use it. Alternatively, if you don't want to use this PHP-based endpoint, you can use third-party tools like JSON2 Video or Creatimate, but those might come with usage limits or pricing. I haven't told you much about the audio yet, but for these funny animal videos, I'm using the same fart sound file every time. You can find it inside the Automation Tribe community, and it's already included in your Airtable base under the sound column. Let me play it for you. Of course, you can replace it with your own sounds. Just make sure each audio file is around 5 seconds long, so it syncs well with the video. Now let's configure the module in Make. Set the method to Post. Paste in the URL where you uploaded the PHP file, under headers, and in the request content, use the same JSON code you see on the screen. You can change the file name or output folder if you want. This endpoint is very flexible. And remember, it supports merging multiple videos, so you can build even more complex sequences later. Try to download and set it up while it's still available for free in the community. The next module is an OpenAI, Creative Completion module. I'm using this to generate a very short and catchy title, so I can upload the video on any social network. But in my case, I'll be uploading only to YouTube. Here are the exact settings I used inside the ChatGPT module. You can pause the video here to copy the prompt and make sure your settings match. After that, I prepare to upload the video. First, I use an HTTP module, Get a File. This is where I map the final video URL from Airtable. So, make.com can fetch the actual video file. Then I use the YouTube Upload a Video module. Make sure to connect your YouTube channel for the title, use the result from the ChatGPT module. For the file, use the output from the HTTP Get a File module below that, select your video category, set the visibility status, like public, unlisted, or private. And for the description, I'm using the same title again to keep it simple. Very important. If the video is intended for kids, make sure to check that box. And if your video includes synthetic or AI-generated media, select Yes under Contains Altered Content to stay compliant with YouTube's policies. Finally, we add one more Airtable module, Update Record. Just like before, Select the basin table, match the record ID, then update the published status to yes. And that's it. The entire workflow is now complete, from prompt to image, video, audio, title, upload, and tracking, fully automated. Now, let me show you some more examples created with the exact same system. Now, let's quickly talk about pricing. Because each video is short, just around 5 seconds long. The total cost to generate one complete video with image, animation, and sound comes to around 54 cents. That includes the cost for generating the image, creating the video with dub.sh, and merging it with sound. It's a very low cost considering the potential for millions of views. Also, keep in mind, to run this automation smoothly, especially when working with video files, you'll need a paid make.com plan. That's because larger files going through HTTP modules, like video downloads and uploads, exceed the limits of the free plan. Now, let me show you the prompt I use to generate new ideas automatically. It's simple. Just copy my prompt, paste it into Airtable, and every time you use it, you'll get a brand new, funny video idea. Add that text into the image prompt and animation prompt fields, run the automation, and that's it. You'll be creating viral videos in minutes. And trust me, you'll start seeing a lot more subscribers once these videos start posting consistently. And that's it. You now have everything you need to create viral, funny videos, fully automated. If you're a member, grab the blueprint and start today. If not, join the automation tribe and get access to all automation.